Imagine diving into a world untouched by stress and chaos. Picture a place where time slows and worries dissolve effortlessly. Have you ever felt the ocean's calm wrap around your mind? What if there was a way to drift into pure serenity tonight? Close your eyes and visualize the gentle sway of coral reefs. Tiny fish glide gracefully as sunlight pierces the turquoise waters. Can you feel your breathing syncing with their effortless movement? Waves ripple softly, carrying away tension from your body. The underwater world whispers secrets only your heart understands. You begin to notice colors you've never imagined before. Deep blues blend with vibrant corals in a perfect harmony. Each fish carries its own story beneath the tranquil surface. Schools of shimmering creatures dance like liquid light around you. The ocean's rhythm mirrors the calming beat of your heart. Even the smallest bubble seems to echo peace throughout space. You wonder how such beauty can exist in complete silence. Every movement feels purposeful, yet effortlessly free of strain. Could such a place really exist outside of dreams? Your mind begins to drift, carried by gentle underwater currents. Thoughts of yesterday's stress slowly fade into distant echoes. The soft sounds of water create a symphony for your senses. You notice a delicate seahorse weaving between coral branches. Its tiny movements are mesmerizing, almost hypnotic in nature. You might feel as if you've entered another dimension entirely. Even the light filters through water like golden threads of calm. Can you sense the energy of life thriving in this world? Fish of every color move with grace, synchronized in unison. Your eyes are captivated by a turtle gliding peacefully by. Its slow, measured motion invites you to match its rhythm. With every breath, you feel lighter, calmer, completely present. The water's clarity allows you to see life in incredible detail. Tiny creatures dart in and out of coral, weaving unseen patterns. You realize the world beneath waves is full of surprises. Each scene feels like a painting brought to life effortlessly. The serenity around you feels almost sacred, untouched by time. You begin to notice shadows dancing softly on sandy floors. A gentle sway of kelp creates the illusion of floating clouds. Even the tiniest ripple evokes a sense of delicate balance. The harmony of this underwater world is calming, almost perfect. Have you ever felt completely absorbed in a single moment? That is exactly how this 4K aquarium experience feels. Every frame is designed to transport you into deep tranquility. The ocean's palette fills your mind with soothing, gentle hues. You begin to let go of any lingering tension or stress. The gentle sound of water resonates with your inner rhythm. Fish move like liquid jewels, glinting under filtered sunlight. Your imagination begins to wander, but your mind feels clear. Can you sense the delicate balance between life and calm? Even the smallest details seem magnified in crystal clarity. Your senses are fully engaged, yet your mind remains relaxed. You hear subtle water noises, almost like a lullaby. The soft ebb and flow mimic the natural rhythm of sleep. Tiny bubbles rise, sparkling as they ascend toward the surface. A school of fish curves gracefully around a coral tower. Their fluid movement is mesmerizing, almost therapeutic in effect. You notice a subtle shimmer across the ocean floor below. Each detail is carefully revealed in stunning 4K resolution. Could it be that beauty like this exists outside imagination? Every second feels like a gentle journey deeper into calm. You realize how rare moments like this can truly be. The ocean feels like a sanctuary from the everyday world. Waves lap softly, carrying a rhythm that touches your soul. Even the faintest motion inspires a feeling of tranquility. You feel fully immersed, as if part of this vibrant life. Every movement is slow, fluid, and perfectly harmonious. The vivid colors awaken senses, yet soothe the mind simultaneously. Can you feel your heartbeat slowing to match this pace? Every detail seems designed to relax and mesmerize completely. You begin to let go, surrendering to peaceful underwater calm. Thoughts drift effortlessly like clouds across a clear sky. Your mind feels refreshed as if washed by ocean waves. You notice the gentle sway of coral, rhythmic and serene. A faint light illuminates the water like golden morning rays. The world above fades away as your mind fully relaxes. Welcome to the Dream Aquarium 4K, where peace becomes reality. As you drift deeper, the underwater world reveals even more wonders. Schools of vibrant fish weave through corals with astonishing grace. Each movement seems choreographed, like nature's own gentle ballet. You notice the soft sway of kelp brushing against the ocean floor. Tiny crabs scuttle across the sand, their legs moving in rhythm. A seahorse clings delicately to a coral branch, almost floating. The way it moves seems effortless, a perfect display of balance. Colors shift subtly, reflecting sunlight in sparkling hypnotic patterns. Every detail pulls your attention, leaving your worries behind completely. You realize that life underwater moves with an entirely different pace. The slower rhythm makes you notice things you usually overlook. Even the smallest bubbles carry a sense of tranquility around them. The gentle sway of marine plants feels like a natural lullaby. Tiny shrimps scuttle and hide, revealing their intricate little world. You find yourself mesmerized, forgetting the world above water entirely. Watching fish glide past, you sense their effortless confidence and calm. A turtle swims lazily by, each stroke measured yet graceful. You can almost feel the water's resistance against its shell. It moves as if aware of every ripple it creates around itself. Schools of fish curve around coral towers, forming natural patterns. Their movement feels like a painting in motion, alive and breathing. You notice tiny fish darting in and out of hiding places. Their speed contrasts beautifully with the slow rhythm of larger creatures. Even predators like a sleek ray glide without tension, majestic and calm. The harmony of life here is both chaotic and serene simultaneously. You begin to reflect on the balance in your own life. Perhaps there's a lesson hidden in these quiet underwater motions. Even in chaos, there is beauty, structure, and rhythm. You notice shadows moving gently over the sand, soft and fleeting. Tiny details create a larger picture of life's delicate balance. Each fish contributes to the underwater ecosystem in its unique way. Even plants, rooted yet flexible, sway with purpose and elegance. The interplay between movement and stillness is mesmerizing. You feel a quiet connection with this living, breathing environment. Every second spent here feels restorative, almost like meditation. The sound of bubbles rising seems to echo in your own chest. Your mind slowly mirrors the calm rhythm of this underwater world. You realize that observing life closely can bring unexpected clarity. Patterns, repetition, and harmony create a sense of security here. You start to notice how humans often miss these subtle lessons. Life above water is often rushed, loud, and chaotic in contrast. But here, simplicity and purpose coexist effortlessly in each creature. Your breathing matches the ebb and flow of water around you. Even the smallest movement seems meaningful, intentional, and graceful. You observe a clownfish peeking out from its anemone home. Its small gestures feel surprisingly significant in the underwater world. You start to realize every action, no matter how small, matters. The harmony of marine life teaches patience, observation, and care. Your mind begins to wander through memories as you watch intently. Perhaps moments of calm have always been around you, unnoticed. You begin to notice light filtering through the surface above gently. Sunlight creates patterns dancing on the sand, delicate and fleeting. Tiny fish reflect the light, shimmering like living gems around coral. A manta ray glides by, wings outstretched, elegant and unhurried. Its motion inspires a sense of awe, humility, and wonder. You realize you've been holding tension in places you cannot see. The underwater world invites you to release it slowly, thoughtfully. Every creature moves with purpose, yet without unnecessary effort. Your heart rate begins to slow as you watch and reflect deeply. Patterns repeat, yet each moment feels fresh and entirely alive. Coral sways gently, yet remains rooted firmly to the ocean floor. You reflect on your own life, grounded but flowing with challenges. Small fish hiding in coral remind you of resilience in adversity. Even shadows in the water carry their own subtle significance. Your mind begins to see beauty in moments you previously overlooked. Every visual detail encourages patience, observation, and mindful reflection. Tiny crabs, slow turtles, and swaying plants create a perfect rhythm. You sense the subtle connection between every element in this world. It's a lesson in harmony, balance, and appreciating life's small wonders. Watching the aquarium, you feel both awe and deep relaxation simultaneously. Each bubble rising carries away unseen stress, leaving clarity behind. The colors, motions, and sounds create a holistic sense of peace. You realize immersion in nature, even virtual, can transform perception entirely. Reflection deepens as you begin to see connections between life and ocean. This, just when you think you've seen it all, the scene subtly shifts. Light changes in the water, revealing corners you hadn't noticed. A hidden school of fish emerges, almost invisible at first glance. Their synchronized movements create patterns that feel almost magical. You realize the underwater world holds secrets beyond immediate perception. Tiny, colorful creatures emerge from coral, unnoticed until now. Every detail seems purposeful, yet effortlessly integrated into life. You begin to notice how small actions create ripples everywhere. A gentle current moves shells and sand, altering the scenery subtly. Even the tiniest ripple changes the flow of the entire ecosystem. You start reflecting on your own life's unseen consequences. Each decision, no matter how small, shapes your surroundings quietly. A sea turtle glides near, its eyes calm and knowing. It seems to understand the hidden rhythm of everything around it. You realize life may be more interconnected than you imagined. Every creature, plant, and ripple plays a role in harmony. Observing closely, you notice patterns that weren't obvious before. Tiny fish interact with larger ones, maintaining balance effortlessly. The scene reminds you that cooperation often goes unnoticed, but matters. Even shadows have significance, reflecting movement and subtle interactions. Coral reefs shift slightly as if responding to unseen forces. You begin to see beauty in complexity that initially seemed chaotic. Light flickers on tiny bubbles, creating hidden, sparkling pathways. Your mind starts noticing the interplay of cause and effect subtly. Each movement of a fish or plant has its own quiet purpose. You realize the ocean isn't just calm, it's intelligently alive. Patterns emerge when you watch long enough, revealing hidden order. Tiny details now seem monumental in the grand underwater narrative. The rhythm of life continues, even when unnoticed by casual observers. You begin to understand the importance of patience and observation. Even creatures that seem insignificant influence the larger ecosystem. A small crab moving sand alters the current slightly around it. Tiny seahorses adjusting position shift the balance of their environment. You reflect on moments when you underestimated small actions in life. The aquarium teaches that everything, visible or hidden, has meaning. Even calmness carries unseen influence on the surrounding energy. You notice subtle changes in color as sunlight moves overhead. Coral sways differently depending on currents you hadn't seen before. Patterns repeat, yet each moment feels unique and alive. You realize repetition doesn't mean monotony. It creates harmony instead. Small bubbles, rising and popping, illustrate the impermanence of moments. The tiniest gestures of marine life ripple into larger, unseen effects. You sense that attention reveals what is normally invisible to the eye. Life underwater mirrors life above, full of hidden connections and subtle influence. Each school of fish curves in perfect symmetry with surrounding plants. The more you observe, the more you notice unseen interactions unfolding. Tiny movements blend into a grand, harmonious underwater dance. You begin to see how everything, even silence, contributes to balance. A ray glides slowly, altering currents and revealing patterns in the sand. Every moment carries lessons for patience, observation, and mindfulness. You start to realize that beauty is often hidden in subtlety. Even minor details can hold profound significance when noticed deeply. The aquarium becomes a reflection of life, interconnected and intricate. You notice relationships between creatures that were invisible at first glance. Small fish protect eggs, creating a ripple of security across the reef. Larger predators respect boundaries, maintaining balance without intervention. The subtle coordination shows that order can emerge naturally without force. You begin to think about the unseen patterns in your own life. Each decision creates subtle changes in your environment, often unnoticed. Observing closely teaches awareness and respect for life's quiet rhythms. Tiny shifts in coral or sand reveal adaptability and resilience in nature. You realize that hidden structures create the foundation for visible beauty. Every ripple, shadow, and motion contributes to a larger story of harmony. The more you watch, the deeper your understanding of interconnectedness grows. You start to feel a part of this intricate, living underwater world. It's a reminder that attention and care amplify even small actions. Patterns repeat yet evolve, teaching lessons about growth and adaptation. Even unseen creatures have roles, showing the power of quiet influence. The aquarium transforms from visual pleasure into a meditation on life itself. You notice the hidden energy in the rhythm of fish and plants alike. Each subtle interaction hints at a deeper intelligence behind natural harmony. You begin to perceive life as layers,